everybody, and welcome to a studious wild ride with Steve-O. Not only is this week's guest Young Gravy, a college graduate with a phenomenal education, super high intelligence, and just a sense of humor and raw talent that you can't believe, but I actually really did some pretty serious studying for this one. The pressure was on because he wanted notes, topics, questions in advance. And I'm not really used to that. I thought, oh man, I better bring my A game. I believe I did that. And I think I did that because I really am loving the podcast so much lately. I care about it. I'm enjoying it. It's just going really well. And thank you guys for all of the positive feedback. We have been monitoring the feedback, looking for suggestions, and I think it's been tremendously helpful. So this one, I believe the bar is high, and I think it raises that bar. So get ready and get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the universe, I bring to you, by far and away, the tallest man in the meme rap game.
Meme rap game?
You know what?
Yeah.
Tallest in rap period, but
The
I don't
rap,
want to.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Young Gravy.
It's Young Gravy, baby.
Yeah.
Is he the tallest person to be in the van?
Okay, now that is strong. I had to figure out if you're actually the tallest rapper.
6'8". I am the tallest rapper.
But you say 6'6" because it flows better.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. I said that because we're recording
We
right
are.
now?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've done
good.
the intro
Okay.
now, yeah.
Let's make sure I'm going to say a cool story. Might as well. Yeah, I said 6'6" on a song. I also was 6'6" for a while, and I had a little late growth spurt in my 20s.
Nice.
But I know it's kind of cool. But
6'8".
But yeah, I said 6'6" because it just flows off the tongue better, and I also kind of wanted to throw people for a loop or whatever so that people would think I was 6'6" and then meet me in person, and then when guys want to pull up and be, oh yeah, I'm the same height as Young Gravy, and then I'm like, oh no, I'm actually 6'8". My bad.
There you go.
I'm still taller than you.
Just throw that extra
Okay,
flex
so
out
to
there.
round out the top 5, you're first place.
Tallest.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to guess top 5
Yeah,
tallest.
no. I've got heights.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I've got Dave East coming in at 6'4" and 3/4.
Okay. 2 Chainz got to be up there.
I've got 2 Chainz coming in at 6'4" and 1/4.
Slim Thug, I don't know if he was included, but I know he's tall as shit.
Snoop's coming in at 6'4" even.
Wow.
Same height as MGK.
MGK's pretty tall.
Yeah, 6'4".
6'4".
And then we got I haven't heard of Kia Shine.
G-Eazy's tall too.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
I
doesn't
don't know
look
if he's
tall.
that tall.
But I think he's 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he's up there. He was tall as fuck when we had him
Yeah.
on.
He surprises you with his height because he doesn't
And
look like
he's
he's tall.
surprisingly attractive. You too, but a good looking guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
What we like to call a nice piece of ass.
Yeah. A long drink of water, nice piece of ass.
Yeah, dude. So of course we met on the MrBeast shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And how did they get a hold of you for that?
I've done a few things with MrBeast. They did this hotel video where it was staying in the cheapest hotel and upgrading
1 million
to
or
the
something,
nicest ones, and then in the latter half of the video they were testing out the nicest suites in Vegas, and they invited me out for that. So I was in that video, spent a night with those fellas, or 2 nights with them. Got to know them pretty well, and I've just bonded with MrBeast over time, so he's brought me into a lot of different events. But then that particular one, I didn't know what I was getting into. My manager didn't see the email until the day before, and it was the middle of my tour, so I flew from Pittsburgh or something. I had a show the night before, showed up hungover, and I was told that there was going to be showers there. There wasn't, so I just showed up. They picked me up from the airport and I got there, and then we were there until 10 p.m. So I landed at 9 a.m., went straight there and spent 12 hours.
Yeah, we were there until 11.
With y'all, just feeling dusty as hell. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't notice that you stank.
Thank you. I think I was fine. I just didn't talk as much as I normally would. I was not in my elements. I felt like,
right.
Yeah, I saw some comments on the video that oh yeah, Young Gravy's just there for the vibes. I was like, yeah, I guess that day I wasn't as talkative as and excited about it as I probably normally would, but I still had a good time.
Dude, it was epic. Yeah, dude. The okay, so in my voluminous research, I asked I asked the ChatGPT if any of your music is serious, and it said, in fact, it is that underneath the humor, underneath the swagger, that there's actually an undertone of acknowledging loneliness, insecurity, and self-doubt. Is that something that's accurate, or is that just more bullshit?
No, I'd say so. I mean, as far as serious, like, I take the music serious and try to make it as, good sounding as possible. It starts with liking the music itself and making a banger, and then, the lyrics that come to mind just end up being funny a lot of times. But as far as like serious, like emotionally, I definitely have put bars in there about my the way I feel about things, whether it's like just, I don't know, just calling people out for certain things. Something about like, I had one bar that rose some eyebrows or whatever. It was like, y'all racists stay loving incest. That was a big one that caught some ears. But since then, I've tossed in some lyrics, but I did a project that was a kind of a country and rap blend, basically. Kind of like just.
I watched one music video with the full-on cowboy hat, the whole deal.
Yeah. So on that project, when I went country, I was a lot more. It was a fun opportunity to just actually, put some of my own emotions into it. So like, there's songs on there, specifically SoundCloud Cowboy, where I like actually opened up. And
you got vulnerable a little bit.
Yeah, I got vulnerable, and it felt good because my persona as a rapper, it wouldn't make sense, but like when I was doing this other project, serving country, I felt comfortable doing that. So there's a few on there.
The AI said that Gravy Train, which is like, that's like the banger, right? You're starting your shows with that track.
It's one of my favorites to perform for sure.
Yeah.
Just won gold.
Nice, dude.
Wow.
And it was suggested that Gravy Train has it addresses pressure to not fall off. You feel like you've got. I mean, that makes sense. If you're gonna be at a certain level, you're like, oh man, I don't want. Is that the gravy train? It kind of makes sense. You want to stay on the gravy train. You don't want to fall off.
Yeah. I'd say, that's been I think every artist probably overthinks that a lot. Like, oh, I'm gonna fall off, or oh, like I'm gonna be a lame and not be able to do the same shit anymore at some point.
Right.
I wanted to. I mean, this is more about like social media, I guess, but I wanted to just test if my fans would stick around. So I took like 6 months where I just didn't post anything on social media or release any music or say anything. And then I just like came back, and I was happy to find out that they still cared. And like, I did a whole tour that sold out, which was a good feeling. But
when was that?
This past year.
Yeah,
I think it was like last October. No.
That was the voluptuous.
Before Voluptuous Voyage, about a year before that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just did the Voluptuous Voyage.
Do you feel like getting off social media for that amount of time helped with your mental health?
Yeah. I mean, anytime we can get off of it, it definitely helps. And like I have a lot of like people, like intern folks that like will go look at social media for me to help me formulate whatever the idea is, or for a video or promotion or something. Cause I just get sick of looking at anything when I like open up an app, scroll.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, man. I saw that, like, you went to college and the marketing degree and stuff, and then I thought, if in this day and age, a marketing degree from university, how much different would that be from an influencer degree, right? I mean, in marketing, like kind of getting people's attention, like branding yourself, like,
Yeah.
I mean, is that and is that an actual thing that you could take in college? Like, I want to take a college course on how to be an influencer.
You probably, I mean, I'm sure someone's doing it somewhere, but I'm sure it's not great because I haven't heard of it. But
Right. Well, the follow-up question would be, like, how much, like, you're in school, you're in the university in Wisconsin, doing the getting your marketing degree. You're kind of figuring out the SoundCloud rap while you're in college. Like, how intertwined is that? Like, how much is it like I'm getting into music? And how much is it like, oh, like what I'm learning in school with studying marketing, like I'm going to create a brand.
yeah, I had always been big on like how a brand of an artist like affects how much I like them, and like artists that I thought had like the coolest ways of releasing music and like like the significance of their album covers, whatever it is that I was really into.
Can you give me an example of,
Lil Ugly Mane is this artist that I really liked. And Spark Master Tape are two examples of underground artists that were very secretive about like how they looked and had this kind of online persona without showing their faces. And that's how I started as well. When I
Not
was in
showing your
college. I didn't
face?
show my face for the first 2 years.
Yeah, because you had a fear of losing a job, right?
I had a fear of losing a job, and that's like part of it. But I think the main thing I thought was like, that it was just cool and like to have this like mysterious character, and I was posting all these vintage photos.
I will agree that mysteriousness is cool sometimes, but there simply is no mystery when you've got over 200,000 five-star reviews and you've sold over 25 million shirts to 5 million plus customers like True Classic has. It's high quality, premium, comfortable clothing without the designer price tag, and you can get a bunch of it by going to trueclassic.com/Stevo. They really have over 200,000 five-star reviews because that is how good the product is. And like I say, there's room in my wardrobe for shirts without obnoxious graphics on them. I'm actually really enjoying it. So if you want to load up on this stuff, again, it's trueclassic.com/Stevo, and it's available on Amazon and at all kinds of retailers too. I'm telling you, feel good, look good, trueclassic.com/Stevo. Now let's get back to it.
But yeah, I think my brain was already pretty set on a brand, and I think that was something I was good at envisioning. And in college, I worked for a startup accelerator, so I was like helping small companies, like basically helping VC, the companies that a VC is dealing with.
VC is a venture capital firm, and you're helping to identify.
Helping to pitch those companies to the investors, basically. And I was helping these like PhD students and stuff that had cool inventions or apps or whatever it is to make that, whatever they did that was kind of groundbreaking, make it actually sexy to an investor. So I was like they'd bring me like a Windows 7 PowerPoint of how a sleep apnea machine works, and then I would like turn it into like a brand name and color and
Wow.
and like logo and that sort of thing. Like I got pretty good at that through that job.
So what kind of a compensation scale would you get on that? Like, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this, but when it pops off and when you get the investment, are you like getting equity in it?
No, it was the actual company I worked for had equity, but I was just paid on like I had a good salary, but I was just getting paid.
So because you were working for the
I was like a
company.
college student just working as like that was like my position. But I'm
Did
still.
you ever like just hit a home run and get that company equity and just bangers?
The only thing that I'm not 100% on whether I actually caused this, but the evidence is there, and I think it's likely. There's there was a company called Eat Street that started in Madison, Wisconsin, and it was a food delivery app.
Eat Street.
Eat Street started in Madison, and we were working with them, and it was my idea at one point for the color of the app and like the interface to be this like grass green color rather than like, I don't know. I think they were already going like some green sort of direction, but I helped them pick like this exact color, and they got bought out by Uber, and now Uber Eats has like this green color on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd like to think that they kept that from Eat Street. Not 100%, but I think there's a possibility that I may have contributed to the green Uber Eats app.
What happened to Postmates, man?
I don't know.
It's still a thing, isn't it?
That's got to be.
I mean, I don't use it anymore. I use Uber Eats.
Yeah.
There's DoorDash, there's GoPuff. I use DoorDash usually.
Oh, yeah.
GoPuff is out there. I did an ad for them. Shout out to GoPuff. I haven't heard of Postmates in a while, but I used to use that every fucking day. But last thing on the college front, I used my rap career to like just ace through my whole last 2 semesters of college because I was taking finance and marketing. I was going to try to graduate in 4 years with double degree. And then when my music started popping off, I said, fuck it, I'm going to drop finance and just finish with marketing. That's not me. I was like, fuck. Graduated with, wanted to graduate with just marketing early. And basically.
Which you did, right?
Which I did do.
Yeah, because you graduated high school in 2014 and you graduated Wisconsin in 2017.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like.
So 3 years. And the last 2 semesters were just mad easy because I was taking all these digital marketing classes, and it was like the projects or the tests or whatever would be like make a website, design a product, sell a product or whatever. And it was all stuff that I'd already done because I was selling my own merch and doing all this stuff by that point.
Wow.
So that was cool, and I kind of could just like breeze through school and really focus on rap in my last semester.
So you got traction on SoundCloud like right away.
No. It's probably a year worth of like grinding and putting out music and really like checking SoundCloud every day. It was a pretty slow growth. It was hard to come up. It wasn't like where you have a TikTok
so you
trend.
started like 2015 and then by 2016 you started getting traction.
My first drop was May 20s. No, I think it was like January 2016. When I was in college, and
did you do one of these 2016 Instagram posts?
I wonder if I could find like my earliest one. I could find it right now. At least my earliest post that's still up on Instagram.
Yeah, you've only got like 70 posts on Instagram.
I like to delete or like archive the ones that I don't think are special. The oldest one I have on here is March 12th, 2017. So I definitely was using it before then. Like 2016, but I dropped first music 2016, but I was like going ham, dropping songs every 2 weeks, putting out like EPs or just bundling them in special ways. And then late 2017, my song Mr. Clean started blowing up.
And that one went legit platinum.
Like, yeah, it's platinum now. Yeah. And it was just a bunch of edits and stuff. And then I decided to shoot a music video for that. And that was when I revealed my face. And that video just blew up immediately, partly because people had thought that I was black from my voice. So a ton of the traction was like, oh my God, look at this guy. He's actually a white rapper. And I looked like kind of like a nerd in the video too. Like my hair was short and I had glasses and shit. So
I was pretty impressed that you've got Before They Were Famous video on YouTube that's now 6 years old.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I have a Before They Were Famous video that's 6 years old.
Yeah. And YouTube, so that means it's more than 6 years old because
Yeah.
so you've been at it for a while
Yeah.
and you're still only 29?
29, yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
I had been quoting to people when they asked how long I've been rapping. I've been saying 8 years for a while now. And then just the other day I was thinking to myself, like, I dropped whatever the project was, like my first music in like mid 2016. So I'm like, damn, I've been doing this for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of was holding on to that 8-year thing for a couple of years without thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much 10 years in now.
Yeah. And another thing I saw that I was pretty impressed by, because I was asking, like, how many revenue streams does Young Gravy have? And, they're the normal ones. You've got the music, the touring, the merch, the YouTube AdSense, but then, like, coming in after that, some savvy stock market plays during COVID, particularly for 1-800-Flowers.
Oh yeah, that video popped off. That was a big play for me during COVID specifically. I like really spent a lot of time playing the stock market. So like I said, I went to school for finance, and I since 2016 had invested in a lot of companies like Tesla way back then, and actually I bought Bitcoin in 2016.
Sure.
But
did you hold it or?
yeah. I mean, but at the time I didn't have that much money. I bought one Bitcoin, and
Right.
And now, whatever that is worth, I mean, I have a lot more now. But in COVID, I did do a lot of plays where I was like, either buying calls or puts to guess against different companies because there's like new news coming out every day, and it was
a particularly like volatile time. I mean,
yeah. Like with Spirit Airlines, I would do like a random flip one day, like bet. I mean, it was like gambling. I'd bet $5,000, and then like if you get 0 or like 60 grand the next day, with those airlines and like cruise lines and stuff. But the 1-800-Flowers thing was a long play. I was like, oh, this is gonna grow over time because people are gonna need it. And I guess I'll explain for the video.
Everybody was dying.
Yeah, I'll
COVID,
explain.
So they're gonna send flowers.
Yeah, it was kind of a dark. It was a dark thought, but I just randomly had it one day, and I was like, because I saw the 1-800-Flowers like stock. I don't even know if it's public anymore, but I saw the ticker for it pop up somewhere, and I was like, thinking about it. I was like, man, like people are gonna need flowers soon because people are gonna be dying, but no one wants to go in public and buy anything. So like a website that mails flowers is gonna really thrive right now. And I just
So fantastic.
I just thought about
really
that,
is.
and I just bought calls on it. It was like a 1-year call, I think, where it was basically betting that within a year it would reach a certain amount, and then like if it goes past that, your bet just kind of exponentially goes up. So I made.
So what was the video?
The video.
You made like a YouTube video which chronicled the investment?
No. There was a guy at a. It might have been the event we were at together. It was like some event recently that I was at, and it was. I think it was
The
same place.
MrBeast one?
I think it was there. Yeah. And a dude just came up to me and asked me like, "Yo, what's a good financial flex? Like, what's your best financial flex?" And I just thought about it for a second. I was like, "Oh, well, there's this time I did this flowers thing," and then that video blew up, and then I've had a bunch of like finance podcasts hitting me up now.
Now you listen here. That's the kind of story that needs to inspire action to make wise investments. And there is nothing better to invest in than yourself. And the way to do that most efficiently and effectively is with Shopify, because Shopify is the gold standard of all e-commerce, starting with the website. If you have one or if you don't, the easiest way to get one is Shopify, and it is the gold standard because you can absolutely integrate every conceivable component of e-commerce into it most easily. This is the infrastructure of my entire online presence, and it's done everything for me. It can do everything for you. And you've got absolutely nothing to lose because you can try it for only $1. $1 a month if you go to shopify.com/Stevo. That is the ticket to unlock the $1 a month trial period. One more time, it's shopify.com/Stevo. Invest in yourself. And let's get back to it. Wow, dude, that's great. You've done some serious podcasts. The Theo Von's
I've hopped on a lot.
last weekend, Impulsive, Two Bears, One Cave, Tiger Belly.
Yeah. Actually, I did Trash Tuesday this morning, which is like Kalila and Esther Pavinsky with my girlfriend. It was fun. It's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for doing this one.
Hell yeah, man.
I wonder, did like when you're on all these other podcasts, does your team ask for a list of topics and questions?
I do.
Oh, you do.
Oh, I asked my team to ask. Yeah.
That's great, man.
Because I just, I like to either, it depends on what comes back, but either I'll help and be like, yo, like these questions I've answered a ton of times. Like if someone like didn't have time to do the research, I'm like, yo, let's give you something else, or I'll like change the questions or send them like options of better things to ask. But I mean, yours where I figured would be lit in here.
Yeah, like we're not gonna waste your time. I feel like.
Yeah. No, and you clearly did your research, but yeah, sometimes I'll get a list and I'm like, oh shit, this is let's get them something more entertaining, or there's occasionally a question where I'm like, I don't want to answer that. Yeah.
I mean, we might as well just go in for some juicy ass shit right now. Like, what's up with the DMT dog?
Oh, DMT. Yeah, man.
I mean, the DMT pen.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand that legislation as far as marijuana goes has really like evolved, and like it's very legal to put THC into a pen.
Mm-hmm.
But how the fuck are you getting DMT in a pen?
I don't know how they do it. I just find the guy. It's all he has. I'd rather have the physical thing, but it's been a while since I've done DMT. But I really.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't even have asked this question, considering the illicit nature.
I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, I don't even know. I think at this point they don't really know that much about DMT, so they call it like Schedule 1, but I don't know. I think they're still working out the kinks. So like, it's not really harmful. So
I mean, I know that it came onto my radar mostly from Rogan. It was never in my like when I was doing my thing.
I thought it was more common. I thought it was more normal, and then I think like I was just one time getting interviewed, and they're like, yeah. It was Theo Von, and
yeah.
I had just been doing DMT before the podcast, and he was like, "What the fuck? You
said that you had done it earlier that day."
And I was like, "Yeah, man, like the last 15 minutes, because I like."
Oh wow.
Yeah, when I've had it around, and I just want have a moment to chill, like it's a really cool experience, and
it's a short lasting.
It's the short, yeah. It's crazy because, and I even have convinced like girlfriends or my mom to try it because
you convinced your mom to try it.
She hasn't done it yet.
You convinced her.
I got my girlfriend to try it, but my mom.
Your
is
mom's
down.
made the commitment.
Yeah. Because it's just if you don't like it, it's gone in a few minutes.
Right.
If DMT back in your using days, if it was in front of you, would you have tried it?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't think I would have.
I tried aluminum cleaner.
Okay, yeah.
Which, by the way, left me on the kitchen floor, unable to move.
That sounds a little more hectic.
Yeah, that was hectic. But
people are scared of it, and I remember I was at a party one time with a DMT pen. There was a bunch of these girls from like UC Santa Barbara or something like that, and I just convinced them. I'm like, yo, just trust me. Like, try this. And like with the pen, you hit it. It's light. Like you're not like falling asleep and blasting off, as they call it. You just like get some pretty crazy visuals and like a body feeling for like a short amount of time.
When you say blasting off, like some people describe out of body experiences.
So if you hit it hard enough and you hold it in long enough, you will like enter sort of like a dream state, and you like fall asleep and see crazy shit. And I've done that a few times, which is also a sick experience. But the pen, a lot of times you hit it and it's just like really intense visuals and like in your body dope feeling, but it doesn't last long.
Are you just hitting this thing all day? I feel like if you just have it so conveniently in your pocket, it's just so easy to just keep hitting.
There's definitely like, you gotta like really hit it hard, like hold it for 20 seconds and then like hold it in to get the effect.
What do you call that? My girl, like her brother was talking about the weed pen. He's like, "Oh, let's do a beeper or something."
Beeper.
You inhale until it like
Until
beeps. It's like the biggest hit you could possibly take.
Yeah.
I gotta ask her.
One cigarette and one drag or whatever. Yeah, no, it could be casual, and I think more people should try DMT, especially because there's like not really any negative side effects to it.
Rogan like raved about it. It made it sound like great, like good thing. I'm surprised that you would be intimidated.
Yeah,
by
I don't
it.
know. I mean, you know me. I've shot liquid LSD before, so I don't know.
That's the thing is that a lot of people that have done like
way gnarlier stuff.
I tell people who have done shrooms and LSD, like if you've done that, you can definitely do this because it's gonna feel like your whole shroom trip was just combined into like 5 minutes, but like it's the same.
Yeah, I don't know why
sort of
I would
thing.
be intimidated by. I've
I
put
get
almost
why.
every other drug in my body for
Did you
over
ever
a decade.
smoke PCP?
Yes, I have.
I mean, is that awesome?
It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, like PCP is like dirty ketamine.
Yeah.
Same dissociative.
Is that
type
how is that? Okay, I've never smoked PCP.
I would put ketamine and PCP in the same family. They're both dissociatives.
Ketamine is like one of the worst and like best. I mean,
I
it's
love
one of
it.
the worst. But if you get the right ketamine and like do it in the right circumstances, it feels so good. But like, I don't know if you get like the K-hole situation.
I loved it.
Have you been in a real K-hole?
I mean, I've been in situations where like the whole
Where you're
the whole room I was in started free falling.
where you're like actually like the tranquilizer works and you're tranquilized and you can't move and you're in public. Like that's why I don't like it when I get in that situation and you
That
get
sounds
uncomfortable.
more like what do you call it with GHB when you get
Like the date rape drug?
well, yeah, like the GHB, you'll be like, you know. Like
all right, you guys are going above my pay grade with the drugs now. I was the K-hole, you know.
I mean, we're both like, you know,
ran through it,
in
yeah.
recovery, like
Okay.
addicts, and so
You guys
we're
both sober?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I'll have 8 years in a couple days.
we're both just gonna say like glowing things about drugs because we love them.
We love that. We love them more than life itself.
Sober from everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been 17 years for me, so no weed, no nothing.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And you know, I mean, just like some people would say, it's pretty bad to have like to entertain euphoric recall, but I'm also not going to pretend that I didn't love it.
That I didn't fucking love it so much.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
What
sure.
were your favorites? I mean, like
Oh man, I would go through phases, man. I really had a love affair with nitrous.
wow.
I would be in deep trouble.
See that one, I just know that how much it's fucking my brain up, and that one I have to like I can't get. It's fun for like a 1 or 2 times, but then I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I would be in deep trouble with these tanks that they're selling like at the corner store.
And they're
now.
flavored.
Oh yeah, they have those.
God, I don't even know. Like, that's just trouble.
For me, I mean, you ever have fun with Ambien? Anytime. That's different for everybody, but like I don't
You
know.
gotta mix it with alcohol. Like
yeah, that's
Ambien's
what I'm
either going to make you fall asleep, or if you like don't, you know, you
Dude,
go
I was
you
doing-
overshoot it and then drink with
It
it.
didn't ever make me sleepy, man. I was like, I would turn into like a freak, I don't know, like if I was scared to try something sexually with a girl, then like I would take the fucking Ambien. I'm just like, oh, I'm ready now.
That is one thing I've never heard about Ambien. But what I do know is that if you're a man interested in having better sex, then BlueChew Gold might be the greatest news that there is for you, because it's not just the blood flow ingredients that help you with the stiffness. Now it's the arousal ingredients that just get you primed for action and ready to perform at your best. BlueChew Gold, it's the new standard of men having better sex. And if you want 10% off your first month of subscription to BlueChew Gold, all you got to do is go to BlueChew.com and use the promo code STEVO. One more time, that's BlueChew.com and the promo code STEVO to enjoy 10% off your first month of subscription to BlueChew Gold. Maybe it's time to have better sex. And let's ride this baby all the way home.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish I
It
knew
kind of
about
sounds
that.
creepy, but no, like with a girlfriend, you know, I was ready, you know.
Yeah.
That's when I had a finger in my ass one time.
Oh,
Off
nice.
the Ambien, I was like,
Yeah.
you could put, you know, they're like turn on the G spot or whatever. I've let that
yeah.
happen 3 times and it never worked. I don't know if y'all have been there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we let it happen.
Yeah. Does your girl
Yeah.
finger your ass?
It's never been something that I've experienced prior to the relationship that I'm in now.
That's hot.
And I've been trying to get him to do it for a couple years now.
Yeah. Okay. So you're tapped in.
Oh, yeah. I'm tapped in.
You've been around.
Yeah.
You can do it to yourself.
I haven't done it to myself.
I think I just resisted it from just like my dad raised me a certain way.
Yeah. 100%. It's hard
Right.
to ease into it.
But then once you have that experience, it's like
Did she find the right spot? Like you had
I mean, she
an
just
out
did,
of body
like-
experience?
I don't know about the out of body experience, but it's just like she just pushes the button and it's
a special
good.
special
Yeah.
night. Wow.
We had a discussion about whether it's acceptable to be a guy getting pegged. That's another level.
I don't know. I have a friend that really wants, like a good friend of mine who wants to try it with a girl. Like he's straight and he really wants to try it.
Sure.
And I respect that, but I personally I have like a fear of things going in my ass, and I don't know
Anything bigger than a finger.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the finger. I was fucking deeply afraid, but I just
Okay.
Ambien helped me through it.
Oh, I got
it
it.
helped me,
Okay.
like-
so you just needed that one experience, and then now like the doors open and
Well, I've tried it. After that, I was like, all right, let me let a professional try it. So like, I got a tantric massage in Germany,
wow.
which is like a newer
in
massage.
the
basically.
what do you call in Germany the Vanderslotten or
Something like that.
like the
Dude,
like the
we're walking through like a hotel.
districts?
It's the only time I've ever been to like sort of like a prostitute type situation.
Right.
And we were walking through like these hallways, and you go up these levels of stairs, and every room is
like the
rented
Pink
out.
Hotel or something.
Yeah, they're rented out by like a different
Yeah.
prostitute that has their own they're marketing themselves at a door, and you go
Right.
higher, and they get like freakier on each level.
Right.
We went to the top floor, and there was like this granny with a dick. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not worth getting into, but it was freaky. Anyways, that's not where I got my massage. We went to like an actual massage place where
Right.
they have, but it is. But I don't know if y'all have heard of a tantric massage, but it was like. It was a normal massage place, but what they did was like we both got naked, and then she covered me and her with oil and like used her body to like rub all over me, and like it was like really relaxing but also kind of horny, and then like she put a finger in my ass and jerked me off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back when I was still watching provocative content on the internet.
You don't watch porn anymore?
No.
Nice.
It's been many years.
I'm proud to say that I'm close to 2 months.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Proud, very
Yeah.
proud on that one.
I think I'm like 9 years since, but I also convinced myself that anything that's on TikTok by definition is not that, and so then I would be like
Watching like
giving,
horny equivalents.
giving myself a tug to just like TikTok.
I don't want to say that, bitch.
I mean,
Oh, that's getting clipped.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do that. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I've been on a really, really strict, just only with my chick,
No.
Yeah,
Which
dude,
is-
same. That's some kind
which
of
is
stuff.
which is gnarly. Like, especially if I'm like, up to like 3 weeks, on tour without her, and then I'm kind of like,
Oh, that's when you come back and the floodgates open,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, but that like it's so hard to wait it out, but like that first nut back where you last 10
Right.
seconds is sensational.
yeah. Last night we were in Arizona yesterday. Drive all the way back to LA. I got to be up like early this morning. It's like, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so tired. Hey, I'm sorry, but like I'm just too tired tonight." And I was like, Please.
My baby. Please.
Shed a tear.
Yeah, and so I just like it had to be done because we had
You had to
been
drain the
apart.
tank, yeah.
We had been apart for a full week.
You're built up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full week.
Like a bull. I get that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is like if I had sent the topics, like I'm really gonna want to discuss.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was waiting for the right moment to bring the Ambien butthole into it.
Right. I mean, it's all good, dude. How's like, to switch gears a little bit? You're a pretty like health conscious guy, like.
Not as much as I'd like to. I don't think I have been over the last, I don't know, since being a rapper and touring. I probably drink a lot more than the average person. And just, I don't know, eating on the road's not great.
What's your go-to drive-through?
Taco Bell, probably.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
But when I'm home, I try better to be healthy. And as of late, I've like kind of, I'm about to turn 30. So I'm kind of like, a lot of times I'll get into like a groove of like being healthy and then like it'll last for a while. And then like I'll end up like going back to the more ratchet end of things. My main issue is definitely drinking. It's like, we'll get on like periods of just drinking a lot. But, I mean,
and I see you get the vape going.
the vape is good. Right now, for example, I stopped taking Adderall, which I have been prescribed for 10 years and pretty much took like every day for 10 years. And I stopped taking it 2 weeks ago. And
so
stopped
when
drinking.
you started 10 years ago,
Yeah.
that was like a prescription thing, or it was just like
A prescription. Yeah. I've had a prescription for ADHD. It's been more than 10 years. It's been like, I don't know, like 13 or something.
Did you quit cold turkey?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't taking a ton before, but yeah, I quit like cold turkey and alcohol.
All at the same time.
Yeah. So it's been like 2 weeks now. I've had like one or two random little drinks in the last 2 weeks, but it's been pretty.
Oh, good, man.
But I've been pretty clean for 2 weeks and like working out every day, and
I saw you telling.
hopefully I can stick with it.
I saw you tell Theo Vaughn that taking Lexapro. And you were he was joking around about Lexa Rookie.
Yeah.
Was I talking about the Lexapro like for your dick game? Was that what I was talking about?
I can't remember.
I think that might have been what it was because when I took Lexapro, it didn't help me with my like depression, anxiety. It kind of just made me feel like a zombie, sort of. And when I was taking it multiple days at a time, but it would make me last for like an hour, and I had like the best dick game ever. So like I kept a bottle after that, and if I had like a date, I would just take a Lexapro.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder is Lexapro.
I think
it's
Prozac
an antidepressant.
SSRI.
So and SSRIs are supposed to make you have less libido, less sex drive.
A lot of them have different side effects, where it's like either you can't come, some of them they're all different. I take Prozac now, and I think I have the same.
I'm on
you gotta find the right one for you.
I do the Zoloft.
Zoloft, I tried that too, and it didn't work right for me.
I'm a fan of the Zoloft.
Yeah, I think everyone has their own.
You've been on it for a while now, huh?
Yeah.
It's good. My mom was a psychiatrist, so like I kind of grew up like with her prescribing meds for everybody, but like
Wow.
like from a psychology standpoint, it's like it's just beneficial in general for a lot of people. Like their brains are they need that.
Right. I saw that your dad was a sleep psychologist.
Yes.
That's
Studied insomnia. So they met at like the Mayo Clinic.
the Mayo Clinic. Wow,
which
cool.
is where I grew up in Rochester, where the Mayo Clinic is.
Okay.
Yeah. And they both studied, was psychiatrists and psychologists. But my
Right.
dad was really deep in the sleep world.
So in studying insomnia, that's falling asleep. Was your dad into like
Trouble falling. People who can't fall asleep.
Right.
Yeah. So his main study and like what he actually wrote a book on, and I think people have expounded on the topics a lot since then, and like kind of locked in the best ways to do this, but the book he wrote, it's called No More Sleepless Nights. It's about ways to curb insomnia issues without medicine, and it's like all like the little things like not looking at a TV screen.
Right.
It was
The blue light.
written back in the day, so like it wasn't about phones. It's like don't look at a screen after a certain hour. Only read a book every morning. Wake up at the same time and go directly outside to the sun.
Give yourself a tug and put your finger in your butt.
Things that really relax you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sleep. That's like the original sleeping pill.
Yeah. Or a good way to wake up. It's either way.
Yeah. I'm just when I saw that the sleep psychology, I'm fascinated by the idea of analyzing dreams.
Analyzing.
Because they don't make any sense.
Yeah.
So the idea that when you're dreaming, that it's like your higher self, your soul that's really at work doesn't make sense to me because I'm not a good guy in my dreams a lot of the time. I'm always up to no good in my dreams. I'm like gripped by fear. Like it's like it's weird and like scary. Like there's nothing that's like higher self. It's not. And on top of that, it's all just so absurd and it doesn't make any sense. So like the idea that there's something higher about our dreams that doesn't compute.
Like the Freudian beliefs of like, oh, if you dream about your mom, you're like trying to fuck your mom or whatever, like all that shit. Like I think, that's like been proven wrong. But
dreaming about snakes is always a big whoa, and I dream about snakes a lot. There's like venomous snakes in my dreams.
Or people saying like, oh, if there's like a phallic image in your dream, then you're like horny or whatever. Like all that shit, I think is cap. At least what I have gathered is that your dreams are your brain like actively like memorizing shit. So like the reason why you don't have a good memory if you don't sleep is because like the dreams are you like locking the memories in. So it's like your brain is like replaying events and like, it's not replaying real things that you did exactly, but I think that's just kind of maybe it's a side effect of that. I know that what psychologists think is that dreams are you locking in your memories and like helping you remember things for good. And that's why a lot of times your dreams are just like your regular life, but your brain kind of like subconsciously adds in the fears and whatever you're actively thinking about at the time. It's like you watch a war movie, then before bed, in your dream, it's going to have some of that.
I just think that I have disturbing ass dreams, man. Like, I
have the most normal dreams. My dreams are just real life, like complete real life, like what I would do in a normal day. And like, I actually have a problem a lot of times where I'll dream. I'll have to think back and figure out if something was a dream or real because it's just like my dream is so normal.
Do you have do you have a position on like the spiritual afterlife, reincarnation, like weird stuff like that?
I think it's I don't know. I just think that I don't even know if we're meant to know. I'll just wait and find out because it's just beyond our level of understanding, I think.
Yes. However, there I think are very well documented cases, numerous documented cases of children like recalling and like articulating very specific, provable details about past lives that they said to have. Like a kid's like, oh yeah, well no, that was my car was like.
Yes, then you wonder if like they're just their imagination or if it's.
I know, but then they go and they corroborate it. They like it checks out and like it's true. So like I just wonder, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm getting wrong information, but I feel as though there's irrefutable proof of reincarnation being real.
Well, why would we just always get reincarnated? Like, why would whoever it is pick humans that we evolved from, apes, and they're still around. There's all these other animals around. Why are we the ones that are chosen to reincarnate into the same thing over and over again and have these memories? And like, why are like, unless everything reincarnates into the same
Well, no, I mean,
species every time.
You're gonna reincarnate to take on different challenges so that your soul can evolve, and like without the soul entering into a physical body, then it can't have actual experience and it can't evolve. And so like we kind of like have a blueprint that we want our life to be for specific challenges that we seek to take on. We come into the body, we'll choose our parents. Have you heard all that? Like
yeah, my mom talks to medium a lot, and it's, for me, like just with like the scientific like upraising and everything, it was really hard to believe. And then she has like the medium has like multiple times like predicted something real that happened. So
yeah.
So that's where I'm like, I don't even know. Like, it's crazy when she predicted like, oh, your son's gonna have a big moment in 2022 in the summer, and that's when I dropped my biggest song of all time. And she said like, oh, after I was dating this girl, and the medium literally told my mom, it's not going to work out. The next girl's the one. And like, yeah, that came true. And just little things like that. And like guessing the dates. And my friend who passed, she said that she saw a guy like trying to speak with her who had a clock like tattooed on his arm. And he had just gotten that before he passed. And like, there's no way that she would have known that because it wasn't posted online or anything. So there's a lot of little things where I'm like, damn, like,
right.
It makes me like kind of like rethink it, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to get into it and start like overthinking it and like talking to a medium, but I'm just like, there's probably something going on, but I think it's beyond my comprehension, and I'm just gonna.
I mean, I like your first response. It's like we don't necessarily know. I'm just gonna wait and find out.
Yeah.
It's solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid position to take.
I would think most likely I'm gonna die and just everything's gonna go dark, and I'm gonna be happy if something cool happens instead.
I think that the what it is.
Well, when the few times that I've overdosed and flatlined, it was just dark. Like
wow.
There was
a few times. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty dark for a while. But,
so flatlined, like how long were you dead? Like you were dead for a period of time?
Yeah, for around 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you like actually remember anything?
I don't remember anything.
Okay, so
the last thing I remember is like putting the needle in my arm.
So you don't remember like being dead, obviously.
No.
And like seeing
There's
black.
so many people who do though. These near-death experience people, there's thousands of them on the internet, and they had the experience of dying. Maybe they go into the white light and they have the whole life review, and like I think
having a whole life review would be. Have people reported that?
Yes, and it's terrifying because you're not just having like your life flash before your eyes. You're experiencing the feelings that you inspired other people to have. So everybody who you bummed out, you feel their
cool.
their
But the people
pain
you made,
that you caused them.
people
like,
that you made feel good, you would experience
you feel that too.
Oh,
you get it. You get it all. So
like
I talk about this all the time. I'm sure people are sick of hearing it.
Almost
but,
every episode.
Yeah. And I know that I've got a bunch of shitty stuff that I'm gonna have to be accountable for in my life review. And
but if you've done more good than bad,
especially if the trajectory of my life is like less and less bad and more like just being good, then I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have to feel everything, I mean, it'll be a nice little like roller coaster. You get some negative, some positive, and it'll probably end up if with what you're saying, you'll probably have a great ending. It might be a rough start.
Yeah, I go through like I'm down rabbit holes and all this, and like now I'm on this book from 1857.
What's it called?
It's called The Spirits Book.
You're reading.
It's an audio book. It's an audiobook, and it's a modern English version of it, so that it all just.
So you're diving
sense.
into this world, and you're reading about it.
Big time.
Have you read Life After Life?
No, but I'm familiar with it, and I have it on my phone.
Okay, because my life coach that I worked with a little bit recommended that strongly, and I have a copy, and I was like
I think that I got to get on that one too.
It seems pretty interesting. That was the one that she really hyped up.
Yeah, and all of this stuff points to like total accountability for all of our actions, all of our thoughts, like everything. So like, and none of it suggests that this accountability is for the purpose of us being punished. And there's nothing to suggest that there's like some third party judgment. What it is an actual exercise in us reaping what we sow. It's like the completion of the experience. Like
So
our
it's-
separation is an illusion. We're all just one thing, fragmented and wearing different costumes. And then at the point where we die, we realize, oh wow, there was only one thing. Everything I did to everybody else, I actually did to myself. And there's this accountability.
Interesting.
So there's definitely, in my view, great incentive to be super careful about how you treat people.
But it's about how you treat other people. It's not about like
Right.
things that are considered bad.
Right, you don't want to be greedy and selfish and cruel.
Yeah,
But if you're smoking, if I was smoking weed in high school, but while it was illegal, I'm not getting
Yeah, that's fine.
in trouble for that. But if
Yeah, you're not. It's if you're doing harm, if you're making people feel.
well, then
bad.
I think I'd have a great time because
Yeah, I think
I treat people pretty good.
you strike me as a pretty good guy.
Thank you.
yeah, but wouldn't you? But like, say you're like, oh, I just need to do good and treat people well just so I have a good life
Right,
review.
is that selfishly?
That's selfish.
Selfish, self-serving.
So does that mean that you're living the rest of your life selfishly and you're gonna have a bad life review?
Well, it has to do with if you're feeling the feelings that other people felt because of your actions, then
Right.
it would be good. Because I don't think that's necessarily selfish.
I think it's okay to be selfish in that way.
Yeah, that's a good selfless selfish.
There's a lot of ways, especially in our program.
Yeah.
Like our program is not self-help. It's a program of helping others.
So
But we're selfishly
yeah.
helping. You know, like it's just weird. Respect for
You
others.
just have a program for addiction stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's just a 12-step program.
Cool. Okay. It's not like the 12-step program. It's like
Yeah, there's
another
only 112. There's only like same 12 steps apply for drinking, for drugs, for sex, gambling, food.
And that's the same thing that like AA does?
Yeah.
But you guys have like your own version?
No. We're
You're saying that you guys are on it. You're
yeah,
not selling one.
yeah.
Right, you're not selling. You're not selling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha,
nothing
gotcha.
that you sell. You do it for free.
It's what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like you developed your own.
Yeah, no.
No, okay, got it.
Okay. Talk to me about DJ Tip.
DJ Tip. It's my
DJ
dog,
Tip.
dude. One of my best friends, been my DJ now for like 7 years, I think.
Yeah, since 2019.
Since 2019, it'd be 7 years.
He was already rocking in Minnesota,
Minneapolis. Yeah, I'm from Rochester. He's from Minneapolis. He was already popping, and I knew of him when I was in high school. I knew of like this group, a group of artists. Bobby Raps is another one. Alan Kingdom, Spooky Black. That's these fellas. Simon, all these fellas in Minneapolis that I like really looked up to. And then after my come up, that was kind of explosive, and I kind of got to a level above a lot of the artists in Minnesota. I wouldn't say I was above them, but I was like pretty close or well known. My DJ and I that I came up with, Englewood, we actually had to like part ways briefly because our girlfriends got into like a feud, and to the point where like his girlfriend was crazy, and she was like, "Oh, it's either me or Gravy. Like, you have to pick." And like, so like, I literally changed his like name in my phone to a girl's name so we could stay in touch. Like, because I was like, I'd rather be texting Emma than Englewood because my girl's gonna get mad. It was ridiculous.
Wow, it's pretty epic that you made it a girls.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that's what's come down to. But then I needed a DJ for a show, and I met Tip through Bobby Raps and had him do a show, and we just like. We hit it off on so many levels. Like we love all the same music and same humor, fashion, everything like that. And
So is Tip exclusively working with you, or like he's got his own deal?
he, I guess technically, like I have him on payroll. Every single show I do, it's like the priority. But like, I mean, he'll just come to me if he gets another offer. He'll come to me and ask. But like, we're usually busy with shows. But like, he'll go out and
Does he travel on your bus?
Yeah. And anytime we do any shows, it's me and him and then Andrew Puya, who's my tour manager. Pretty much, like if we're doing a college show, sometimes it's just us three, maybe a photographer, and then like on tour we have a big crew for the whole production.
And he always wears a big crazy hat too.
He'll usually get a pretty cool fit going.
Yeah,
Sometimes
top
he dials it back, but like he will have a monochromatic, just beautiful fit a lot of times.
Yeah. And
that was kind of how he differentiated himself at the start. Besides just being, like as a DJ, having something unique about you rather than just like yelling on the track. Like I saw that as something really special because some people have like their DJ, they just kind of goes by the wayside. They're not any different. Sometimes they feel annoying, but he does a great job of like supporting me on stage, and he's part of the show.
He introduces you and everything. Like he kind of warms up the crowd way before you come out.
Yeah, and we have the show so dialed that like there's certain songs where like I'll run out of breath, and there's a certain word I might miss, and he'll fill in those exact words. I have a lot of music with Baby No Money, and we perform a good amount of those songs, and Tip knows all of his verses.
That's the guy that you've put out collab albums with?
Yes. Yeah, Baby No Money. He's from
crazy to do a whole collab album.
Done like 3 of them together.
Right.
Baby Gravy. Yeah, we started together on SoundCloud and met each other when we both had like 100 followers, and from the jump just came up together. And he's still out here doing big things. I mean, he's been blowing up even more in the last year. He's been like, he dropped a new album a couple months ago, and has been doing like cosplay shit, and he's like really like cosplay. Yeah, he's pulling in like a new crowd, and it's working pretty well.
Nice, dude.
He's killing shit.
And so you guys are just like that's your dog.
That's like my like Snoop and Dre. He's like my boy, and we've always had like the bromance thing going on, and people love to see us together, and like our music together is different than each of our own music, so it's kind of like a
nice, man.
What do you say? The sum is better than
the sum of all parts.
2 parts, something like that.
Yeah. So now, like, you're in LA, you got this like insane crib. It's got a guest house, studio, and main house.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I wouldn't say insane, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty cozy. I'm happy, and my girlfriend just bought a house down the street, so we live 5 minutes apart, and we just go back and forth. And
nice.
When she has to do her shit, she goes there with her assistants, and then I'm here with my boys, and then we'll like all meet up here, or I'll go there. Got little Vespas. Nice, she got me a Vespa for Christmas, so we ride those around.
Nice,
it's
dude.
Cute, man. Yeah.
I think those are pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they're fine for the neighborhood, but I'd be afraid to take that shit on the highway.
Yeah, man. I think I'm looking at my cheat sheet, and I saw a flat bar outside. You skate?
I don't skate. I'm pretty ass. I could ski. That's the one thing. Action sport I'm good at. I'm pretty sick at skiing.
Skiing, okay.
Imagine being a 6'8" skater.
Yeah.
Ron Whaley.
I don't know who that is.
I did it for a while, and I would
tall skater.
I would get hurt a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I love the skate culture, and I have a lot of friends that are sick, but I
was a little bit surprised I saw the flat bar out there.
Yeah, I think that's one. Is that yours? Vaughn, yeah, one of our homies skates a lot, and nice. he does motocross.
Wow, that's gnarly.
Rice's dirt bikes. We got some action sports fellas at the crib.
All right, well, like what do we want to shout out, dude? And I always think that I should end every interview by asking somebody what do they want to shout out, but now we're at the end. So it's like, oh, great. Now no one's going to hear. Like, way fewer people are going to be still listening at the very, very end. So the question should be, what do you want me to shout out for you in the intro? So it's the first thing.
Okay.
That's pretty solid, right?
Sick.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like...
Is this the first time that you're doing it that way?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I mean, I like the very recently, multiple instances, I said at the end, what do we want to... And then, I'm going to make a note to...
Oh, that's right.
To my editor to remind me to mention so-and-so in the intro. All right. So are you promoting anything? You got a project?
I have, put out a couple singles recently. I'm always doing shows. I have another tour coming up this year, probably. I'd say just to promote me, like, if you like Steve-O and you like, you know, other, let me think of some other way to put this. If you like Steve-O, you probably like Gravy. I think that might be a good way to put it, you know.
Okay.
The fans, my fan base, I think is similar to Jackass fan base. Not to say you're just Jackass, but
well, right. I think that I might skew kind of older. I'm a little over the hill.
trying to stay relevant.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm.
I just think it's so like.
My fans are not like Gen Z. They're like my age. They're
Okay.
give or take 5 years.
The like all things Young Gravy, younggravy.com. You got that?
Or YoungGravy.com, Young Gravy on all socials, but there's no O. It's YUNG.
Right, of course. Like Young Blood.
Yeah. I'd say just, you know, go check out Young Gravy. He's got fun music. Kids love it. Moms love it.
Yeah, and you really love moms.
And that was my thing for a long time.
MILF lover.
Yeah, and if you're a MILF, then, you know, pull up. Single mothers, hit my line.
Sick, man. Well, dude, I think this has been epic, man.
Yeah,
Like,
this is good.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, I think this one really was great.
Yeah.
Like we talked about butt stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever we get the chance to talk about butt stuff.
Butt stuff, yeah. Dying. Yeah.
Well, dude, thank you so much, brother.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks for coming to my house, too.
Yeah,
This
no
is
doubt.
really suck. I wanted to give you.
Isn't it sick to be able to bring the studio to...
I want to give you this vinyl. There was not that many copies left, but I thought.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, I could.
Let's grab a photo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I tell you? It was studious, huh? Pretty happy with how that one went. And pretty happy in general, I feel like. Say hi to the guys, you know, like, and we got Skinny Vinny over here. He's moving out of this crib of his that he's been in for an upgrade with his new lady. I mean, dude, life is good, man. The podcast is going great. Wait till the next episode. Wow. I'll tell you, Harland Williams has got to be the funniest dude that's ever been in that van. I think it's Mark Normand and Harland Williams who, like, just comedy is in their genes and ingrained in their DNA. And when I say that, like, Harland Williams by a mile. Wow. So yeah, man, I feel good. I'm grateful. And I've actually been looking at comments like that last one with Maynard. I don't know that there's ever been more favorable, like, positive feedback for an episode. So yeah, man, just want to say thank you to all you guys. I love you a lot, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, dude.